There's 250 points that were available from the hospital perspective of the product at hand and answering what it is that they asked, and it was vague on purpose. And it just so happens you both came up with apps, and so that really challenged everyone to kind of see what would be usable and what was most ready, I guess. And then we had the ability to award points on a staff side for presentation. And partly we did that because we've had 5 weeks with you and we wanted to see kind of not only your presentation today, but the improvement in those presentations and whether or not you're learning from this experience. I can tell you all right now, you're learning. We've seen it. You're learning. You can't walk away from here. You guys may have a foundation and a base, but to watch you improve has been one of the neatest things about this. And then we had some ability to offer up an additional 25 points for a resource or what we viewed as the resource that could be implemented immediately. So on a score of 325 to 200, Team 2, we gave you 100 points for the best presentation, and that left you guys with 50 points for your presentation. But I want to say we had to choose, and you guys know that's difficult. I was very impressed with your presentation. They just added a whole different spin, and it just involved us more. And some of us felt very emotional in the first scene, and it really hit us because you made us feel what it would be like should that device come into fruition. As far as responding to what it is that was asked for in the most usable application and resources, Team 1 was presented with the 250 points from the hospital because they saw that had the simplicity. It was obvious that you had a prototype done and could be something that we can all relate to. It was that simple to get to. I think you guys spent a lot of time on your presentation, and everybody here, that's what they said. Your presentation was remarkable, and we could tell you spent a lot of time on the product. And so your product was more alive, whereas your product, while it was there, you didn't spend a whole lot of time talking. It was more of an act because you didn't really have anything. So it was more of an idea versus these guys actually showed how it would work. And I would encourage you, because Ben was actually able to hit buttons and it pulled up the restaurants, and whether it actually works or not, it made us feel like it did.
It does.
And so we got to literally experience what it would be like. So what was weird is we loved your app, and then it was like the whole time we were watching your presentation, we weren't thinking of your app. We were thinking of theirs. And your presentation of their app was wonderful.
Put it together, you got $1 million.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you guys should, honestly, as young entrepreneurs, think about coming up with something and licensing it, and actually, you guys have the drive to do it. Before Rockford Health System develops this, you should license the rights so they have to pay millions of dollars.
Wait a minute.
Don't do that. They would be your prototype hospital.
There you go.
Okay, so the point is that this is how great ideas get done. This is how it happens. Imagine your presentation in a commercial format, going out to hospitals all over the country. This is how Facebook got started, guys, in a garage. This is how Apple got their start. So that's what I want to encourage you to do, is take some of this stuff and come to life. So the winner is Team 1. Did a good job. And what's weird is that you didn't get to pick your team. The team members that you ended up with were a part of the winning teams for the last 2 weeks.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. So it showed in your product, and I think everybody is very encouraged by what you did. And you sold us because you made it so simple. So your tone and the way you present, I thought was great. So with that said, you guys can go out, and we're going to get started.